Okay, welcome to another Evil Clown Slayer review. These are my newest figures. They came in the mail today and yesterday. These are the McFarlane Darktide line of the Warhammer 40,000 line. I guess it all kind of ties into that. That's why I picked them up, because they're still part of the 40k universe. We have our... We're going to do a double today. We're going to do them both at the same time. They're kind of both the same group. Veteran Guardman. So the Veteran Guardman is supposed to be loyal to the Imperium still, which Imperium meaning the human element of this of this universe. Typically considered the good guys, but that's one of the great things about Warhammer 40,000 is that there's really no good guys. Everyone is still bad. They all have dark tendencies and they all do bad stuff. But the Guardsmen that eventually fall to chaos is what kind of chaos in this world, in this place is basically I mean, it's almost like the devil, or kind of the evil in the world, but it's more literal than how we would look at it. Chaos actually makes up of deities, but they're real. They can impact and interfere with the people's lives, the aliens' lives. And they can do things like corrupt regular Joe Schmoes. But that can also happen with the space brains that we saw earlier, or pretty much any entity or faction can all be corrupted by chaos. But, so these guys are kind of on opposite sides of the spectrum. We got the bad guys and good guys, loosely saying. Take a quick look at the boxes of each. Doing a quick rotation here. Every one so far. We got our nice McFarlane toys. Their nice little graphic on the side. Every one. On the back, we have our graphics of the characters. And this is something I keep realizing and thinking every time I do one of these reviews or even look at the packaging. It's like, there's so much cool literature out there for these characters and for, even off the website, the McFarlane website, they always have nice little descriptions of these characters. It'd be nice if they had just a short little paragraph for each of these characters somewhere on the box. It'd just be, like add a little more to it. But I can't complain too much. The boxes are relatively plain. They don't have a lot of text on there. But usually simple is best, so I do like that. These boxes are pretty cool. But I'm not saving the boxes or anything like that, so these are all going to go in the trash, so I'm not too worried about it. But having a little description on there, I feel like it might be a good way to grab people's attention or get people more interested. Just walking through a store and grab one up and read the back of it. But that's it for our box. I'm going to open these both up and we'll take a look at the actual figures. Bear with me. Okay, just got done wrestling these guys out of the packages. Like most of the McFarlane packaging, they are very heavily bound down by these little wire ties or the little plastic ties. Takes a little bit of some work to get them out. But kind of why I want to do both these figures together, and it'll be really a little more obvious in a minute here. They are very, very similar in a lot of ways. If you look, I was just doing a quick glance at them. Their lower halves are they're from the waist down, from about here down. They're the same exact figure. These models are different colored. These are actually kind of reversed, it looks like. He's got the green pants, black knee pads, black shin guards. He's got the black pants, green. But the feet, exact same. If I was to lift up this gentleman's skirt, I'm sure his butt would look the same, but you can see the same pouch. And then on the back here, same back, just again, colors are reversed. Same little back armor piece here. Basically, looks like everything is very, very similar, except when it comes to maybe the forearms. I got obviously these shoulders. The chests are a little different here and here, but very similar at the same time. Both of them have very, very stiff hands. This one actually trying to cram the gun into his hand popped off and I had a little panic attack for a second. Like, oh no, I broke him. Have to send him back to Amazon and get another one. But it's got a little a little hinge that just hooks right back on, no big deal. It actually kind of gave me some inspiration to maybe be able to swap their hands around if I wanted to. I kind of like the idea of the Guardsman holding the las rifle versus the pistol and chainsword. But again, we'll see. Main difference, obviously, we've got the chest plates and the heads. Very different here and here. Very nice figures. I love these. I mean, I like our Space Marine guys over here are awesome, but they do look really plain in comparison to these guys. These guys have so much more detail. I mean, the Space Marines are meant to look like that. Pretty big, just flat, smooth armor. But McFarlane does a great job with the sculpts. Again, with the paint, not bad. I mean, this guy especially is not terrible. This thing could really shine up with a little more, another color or two maybe. You can see like this whole thigh part, they didn't paint at all. They just did one color mold and that's it. They gave a little more color to there. Maybe throw one more little bit of color, like a dark brown somewhere in here for the pouches and straps. It would pop quite a bit more. They lose so much detail in these guys because they don't do that much paint. But again, I can't complain. These are, for what you get for $20. I feel like these are great figures. Articulation on these guys are really good. Again, I'm used to these Space Marines, which are really clunky and can't move around, but they're double jointed. Elbows, double jointed in the knees. I don't know if you can see that here. But I'm not going to sit here and bend both of them because you've seen that they're basically the same figure. Oh, and also back to this one's wet because I ran some hot water over him to loosen up the hands a little bit. The McFarlane figures, they tend to do the hard plastic in most places, and they throw in a little bit of this rubbery type material. And their arms and hands, their hands tend to be, again with the Sister of Battle back there and the Space Marine, they're just a slightly softer bit of plastic. It's not as hard as everything else, and it helps a lot if you run some hot water over their hands to cram their weapons in there before you... I mean, otherwise it's easy to snap their fingers and stuff like that if you're not too careful. And that's just playing with it over and over again, pulling it out, putting it back in. But overall, really happy with these little figures. I kind of get the feeling these ones will drop in price pretty quick. These are kind of not popular characters. People don't... I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm just thinking the Space Marines tend to be like the poster boys for a lot of this line of figures. So I paid full price on these. I think I got them both from Amazon. I actually got them both from Amazon, $19.99 each. It's kind of steep, to be honest. I believe they're going to be... There's an exclusive version on GameStop that I'm actually tempted to get. It's another version of this guy, but he's got a mask on instead. Doesn't have the goofy helmet and the handsome face. There's also a fourth character of the line. There's a big Ogren who's a human character, but he's giant. He sounds like he is about a head taller than the Space Marine. So, but that's just at a quick glance what these things look like, what they're all about. I'll throw some links in the description of where, again, to the McFarlane website, and then from there, you guys, if you wanted to buy your own, you'd be able to navigate from there. There's links to each of the different places that sell them. But that's what I have for now. Watch for some... I'm going to do probably some kind of little stop-motion skit with these guys. We'll see. As always, appreciate you guys navigating through some of my other videos. Throw some comments in there. Throw some questions. Tell me if you guys got these already, what you like, what you don't like. And that's, I think, what I have for you. Evil Clown Slayer out.